In a by-election conducted in 2022, which saw NRM's Herbert Edmund Ariko declared the winner of the Soroti City East by-election, Moses Attan Okia, one of the candidates in the race, rejected the results and petitioned the High Court, arguing that the elections were marred with grave irregularities, including massive ballot stuffing, voter bribery, intimidation and imprisonment of party leaders by the state machinery. In his ruling, Justice Musa Sekana said the petitioner failed to produce enough evidence to convince the judge. He said that there was no evidence to show the alleged irregularities on non-compliance, saying the petitioner was just trying to make a mountain of lies. The judge dismissed the petition with cost to the petitioner.
Here and there will enable the electoral process to progress in furtherance of this principle. It is expected that where the basic requirements of an election are met, insistence upon fine details we do not consider deliberate exclusion or infringement of the electoral law are unnecessary and would amount to frivolity. I so order.
Responding to the court ruling, Soroti City East Member of Parliament Herbert Edmund Ariko called upon the people of Soroti City East to unite and work together to develop the city.
I want to thank God because this has been a relief. A relief not only to me as an individual, but a relief to the people of Soroti. A relief to all the fellows that have been waiting for this moment over 2 years. From the time of the first election petition, the Court of Appeal, the by-election, and this entire painful process, this is the confirmation.
Soroti City East Mayor Paul Oma said that the Forum for Democratic Change Party is going to study the verdict and pronounce itself on what next.
Where there is a challenge between a number of men and a number of men who could have registered, and like for example, Aminit where it quotes, the number of men in Aminit were more than those ones who were in the voters register. And even if you tally the number of women who could have actually been said to have voted, the number was higher than what was declared in the declaration form. Now the verdict that has been passed here today against us, not him, against the people of Soroti City East, those ones who wished him, who could have wished a proper elections that could have been credible, that it must be peaceful. The verdict was, I think, based on the opinion of the judge, not based on the law.
A section of voters from Soroti City West were querying the legality of Aloit and OPI wards which participated in the Soroti City East by-elections, and yet they had already voted for the Soroti City West MP. Michael Enyangu and 3 others, through their lawyers, had petitioned the court over what they called unconstitutional acts and omissions of not deleting over 5,000 voters from the 2 wards. According to the complaints, the voters of the 2 wards voted twice in the Soroti City West general elections and Soroti East by-elections. They had asked court to set aside the elections of Soroti City West Member of Parliament Jonathan Obwalu and order for by-elections. The presiding High Court Judge Musa Sekana, while delivering his ruling, said the petition was filed out of time. The judge, however, dismissed the petition with costs.
I want to forgive anybody who might have been in a situation where we confronted each other. They abused me, they called me names, they have been talking about Ariko the thief, Ariko the robber, Ariko stole an election.